everyone. It is Aging Grateful. I'm Bobby.
I'm Cedric.
And today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 reasons or 5 things
Yeah.
why you should not be living or moving to San Miguel. All right, everyone. So, we love San Miguel de Allende,
Yeah.
right? We think it's great. It's beautiful. Voted best city in the world 2024. All of that. We love it. However, there may be some reasons why San Miguel may not be for you.
Yeah. For example, number one is big city living.
If you are looking to live in a big city, if you're looking to live in like New York style, Chicago style,
Yeah.
Atlanta, if you're looking to live,
Bangkok,
yes,
Thailand,
yeah.
Japan.
If you're looking for a big city, this ain't it.
Yeah, with the metros and all that.
Yes, if you miss your metro trains and all that, you might not want to move to San Miguel de Allende. It is a very small city, right?
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful small city. You always remind me it's like 4 square miles.
Yeah, it's like 4 square miles, something like that. Yeah, you can walk the whole city in an hour and a half.
He can
easily.
walk the whole city in an hour and a half, easy.
Okay.
But to his credit, it is small town living. So if you're looking for, the little tiendas, if you're looking for little small stores, if you're looking for a beautiful little central downtown, which is only a few blocks, this is for you. This is for you, right?
Yeah, if you're looking for the convenience of big box stores and things like that, you're just not going to get it. And if those things are important to you, then don't even waste your time coming to some place like San Miguel because you're just going to get frustrated.
It is definitely small town living. Yeah. Now, that's not to say that we don't have access to big city living, because right bordering us is our bigger cities. So, within about 35-minute drive, you can be in a larger city like Querétaro, or on the other spectrum, you may be in Leon.
Yeah.
So, we are surrounded by bigger cities. It's just this specific city of San Miguel de Allende is still small.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. But Leon takes you a little bit longer than 35, like Querétaro. That's probably a good hour and a half to get to Leon. Now, Guanajuato, which is a, decent size, maybe about that. But Querétaro is going to be your closest. And then even with that, like getting there, you get into the city, but the city's so big, once you get there, like any other big city, it may take you an hour and a half to get to what some particular part of the city you're looking for.
Well, we're just saying that if you're looking for a big city, this is not it.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. And it leads into the next one we're talking about is not close to an airport. Because
yes,
if that can be important to a lot of people for a lot of reasons.
Right, like if you travel a lot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe for business or something like that. You have to know that San Miguel de Allende does not have an airport. Although there are rumors at some point there will be, but again, that could be years down the road. So if you are one that travels a lot and needing to be near an airport, your closest airport will be about an hour, hour and 5 minute drive. Which is again the Querétaro airport, but you can also come in through Leon as well. So know that if that is truly important to you, to be able to just
hop it, hop it and go to the airport.
Yeah. Then San Miguel de Allende is not for you. And that's a plus and a
Yeah.
minus for us because we do kind of like being away from an airport. Like if you're coming, somebody's coming to visit us,
You have to really plan it out.
they are planned. They have planned out coming to visit us, right? It ain't no like I just hopped on the plane. No, you have to plan to come see us. And sometimes that also may be like somebody like, well, I don't even want to get to have to get on the plane and then have to drive to come see you. So sometimes people may not want to come visit us because of that either. But we do like it because, we're kind of in between that. We don't travel a lot.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's something that is a deterrent for us. However, it can be a challenge because of costs, additional costs that
Yeah.
may be included in our travel, like Uber or a private driver or one of the charter bus systems that we call Bike Go. So there's additional costs when for us to be able to get to the airport because we don't have a car.
Yeah, no, that's a good point because I think it's more cost than time because there's cities, even when we were in Phoenix, it would take 45, 50 minutes to get to the airport
Yeah,
because of traffic and stuff.
and because we lived
You know,
far away from,
yeah.
from the
So,
city.
it depending on what size city you're in, it may take you that long to get to the airport anyway. So
Good.
you may say, oh, it's not a big deal. But the thing is, there's extra cost
That's true.
involved with that.
That's true.
So,
So if that's important to you, 7 little ducats to get to the airport too. San Miguel de Allende may not be for you.
yeah,
Which brings us to number 3.
yeah. Beach living.
Uh, I don't know how many times we've heard this. Oh my gosh. What is it, babe? What's the famous phrase?
Where's the beach?
Yep.
It just kind of baffles me when people get here and ask about the beach. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, they didn't do any research. like, you're literally in smack dab in the middle of the country.
Yeah, San Miguel is in the middle of Mexico. So we have more temperate, milder climate. We are surrounded by mountains. Um, and so totally different temperature, climate, everything than being at the beach, right? Less humidity, all of that. And so, yes, Mexico has 32 states.
35 states.
Is it 35?
Yeah, 35 states.
35. I thought it was 32. Okay. We learned something new today, folks. Okay. So they have many states, just like the United States. And so every place in the United States is different. Same here. We happen to have chosen a milder climate. There is no beach living around us. We can take a flight.
Yeah, or drive. I think the closest beach is like a 6 hour drive.
We can drive. Okay. But there is no beach access. We not lounging in front of the ocean or anything like
We got
that
hot
here.
springs.
We do have hot springs. But if beach life is important, if you want to put that bikini on and be walking around, go ahead and do that. Good for you. Good for you, but you're not gonna find water. Boo.
No,
No, no,
no.
no. So if a beach is important to you, sand and all of that is important to you, San Miguel de Allende is not the place for you.
Right.
Okay, if that's important, then it leads us to our fourth.
There's an altitude.
Listen,
The altitude is real.
the altitude is real. Ask my sourdough starter how real it is. But anyway, yes, it is real. We are at a higher altitude. We're about 6,200.
Yeah, 6,200 feet
Yeah,
above sea level.
above sea level. Yes, and so what that can actually cause some challenges with like maybe breath, walking, exerting yourself. You may find it somewhat of a challenge. There have been people who have gotten altitude sickness, and so um, when people have that, or it may affect them, it doesn't create a good experience for people.
Mm.
Now, of course, your body may adjust to
Yeah,
it
eventually. Yeah.
eventually, yeah. But it's a very real thing having being at this altitude, right, and seeing how it affects your body. So if altitude affects you greatly, being at a higher altitude affects you, um, then San Miguel
Yeah, it's kind of
may,
a
may not be right.
double-edged sword because not only is it high altitude, but there's tons of hills and mountains and things on top of it.
They want
So
us to get our exercise together. They want us to get our
as if
exercise.
we need to climb any higher, we're gonna go up this hill.
We're pretty high, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we traverse the this and this a lot here in San Miguel, but it helps us with our mobility,
Yeah.
I think. And but if altitude is a problem, San Miguel de Allende may not be for you. Mm-mm. And that leads us to number 5 on our list and our final thoughts about this.
Limited healthcare options.
Now, this sounds, I know, really weird, right, when we're saying this, because in previous videos we have talked about healthcare being very affordable, great, amazing. We're able to get a lot of things done, and that is absolutely true.
Yeah, that's all true.
Stellar healthcare in San Miguel de Allende for sure. However,
It's a small town.
it is a small
So if you have
city.
any major uh, things that you may need, medical needs, um, surgeries, or any
May
specialized surgery,
and we're
or
talking about, yeah, majors,
major
make
stuff,
specialized, yeah.
um, you have to go somewhere else. You have to go to Querétaro, Mexico City, or even fly back to the U.S. in some cases to get stuff done. So just keep that in mind. If you're dealing with a bunch of health issues, you may want to do some research first to see if you can get that service in San Miguel. Um, if not, see what the closest is. If it's Querétaro, you might not mind driving to Querétaro. But just know that if you're having those issues and something happens, you're not just going to be able to walk into the hospital and get those special care that you need if it's some specialized, you know,
Thing that you need.
thing.
So,
Yeah,
like a doctor's here, if that is the case, they would also offer you the options of where to go.
yeah,
Also, so we're not saying this is in every instance. Please don't be in the comments saying, "But I had this done." Okay, we got you. We're just saying that there may be procedures
mm-hmm.
that may have to be done that they do not specialize or offer here in San Miguel, and that's something that's realistic,
Yeah,
right? So we don't know. You would reach out to a doctor or the hospitals here and then find out if that is something that is done or not. Just sharing. so
yeah.
what do you
That's
think
number.
about this?
I think it's pretty realistic things. I mean, it's definitely stuff you have to think about.
Yeah,
For sure. Um,
I think that it is a very good list and something to think about because as you are planning your move abroad journey,
yep.
um, if these things are on the list that are non-negotiables for you, unfortunately, you may want to check San Miguel off your list. Although we know it's a great
Yeah,
place.
I mean, some of these things may be deal breakers, so
Yeah.
just know that before you get here because it seems like I don't want to use the word common sense, but it seems like it just surprised me of the questions that we get after people are already here about some of these things, like where's the beach?
You still stuck on that?
Because it just blows my mind.
Well, in any event, if you found this video helpful, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the
Comment, like,
share,
notification bell, all
hit the
that.
notification bell, and let us know if there's any other things that you think of, those who visited or who actually live here in San Miguel that might help someone to make a decision on whether San Miguel is right for them, right?
Yeah.
Because it's really a serious thing to get somewhere and realize that it was not the place for you for something so simple, right? something just so simple as some of these options that we have talked about today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, like, subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next video.